Hi guys, welcome to Gozo. I hope you're all doing really well, and I hope that you are all looking after yourself if you're in Gozo and Malta today, because we're in a heat wave, a heat dome, and it's going to hit around about 40 degrees today, which is why I am doing my first live stood in water because it is hot out here. Okay, so the reason I've jumped on is because I think, it's really dangerous times this summer. And one of the things I really, really wanted you guys to be aware of was some prevention. Um, Obviously, the standard stuff is don't go out in the sun 12 till 4, wear a hat. Some of the standard stuff is drink water, stay hydrated. But I think some of the things that you guys don't know is stuff that prevents dehydration, but also treats dehydration if you have and are dehydrated. And I think, that's a big one. Now, people think drink water, drink water, drink water, drink water, that this is going to in some way prevent you becoming dehydrated. In my experience, that is not the case. We should be drinking water every day, the whole year, 2 liters a day of mineral water. So in the summer, when we start to lose a lot of body fluid, we need something more than our 2 liters a day of mineral water. And one of the things I think is incredibly powerful is bone broth. Bone broth really dehydrates you at a GI level, so throughout your entire GI tract. Absolutely amazing stuff. I mean, you guys who know me know that I'm a big fan of bone broth for many, many, many reasons. It is the panacea of good health at a cellular level. So bone broth is going to keep you dehydrated right the way through your deep GI tract. One of the symptoms we get from dehydration in summer is digestive issues, bloating. We start to feel problems with the bowel, and it really affects some people, particularly if you've only got 2 weeks, you're away on holiday, and this is affecting you. I mean, it's not a nice experience. So bone broth is a go-to if you want to make sure that you keep your GI tract fully hydrated. That is absolute. The second one is coconut water. And we can take coconut water in so many different ways. You can drink it in a glass with a bit of ice. You can put it in a smoothie. You can mix it with milk, have it on cereal. There's loads and loads and loads of ways we can get coconut water into our system. And it's great for electrolytes. So that's something very important that we want to balance in our body to keep you safe this summer. All right. Another thing that I think most people kind of look shocked when I say it is fresh turmeric. All right. Grate some turmeric root, put it in boiling water, boil up the water, strain it off, and drink it. Or you can add it to a gravy, a stew, something that you're making, maybe a soup. Getting that turmeric inside of you really helps when dehydration starts to really take a hold. All right. And so we start to see swollen feet, swollen knees, stiff joints, so on and so forth. And if you want to prevent that from happening, then, get onto the turmeric. It's really good to prevent dehydration and to treat dehydration. Now, I'm going to talk to you about some of the questions I've been asked over the past 2 weeks, because my inbox is full of pictures of people's feet, knees, hands, and skin. And people are really concerned about what is malfunctioning in their body. As the heat rises, it does something to the human body. It's the same for everybody. It literally eats collagen. Now, collagen is the strength of our body, all right? It's pretty much everywhere, and it's what makes us strong. It's what makes the GI tract strong, our joints, our bones, our connective tissue, our skin, our hair, eyes, brain. I mean, it is the strength that makes us who we are. So guys, if you are not taking collagen, then, you're going to have problems, I'm afraid, with collagen drop. Depending on how much sun and heat exposure you have, depends on how much collagen your body is losing and where it's losing it from. There's lots of different kinds of collagen in the human body. Type 1, type 2, type 3 is what I'm going to talk to you about today. Those three drop significantly in summer. So if you're one of these people that goes away on holiday and ends up with swollen feet, all right, or goes away on holiday and starts getting stiff when you get out of bed in the morning, you're stiff. You know, you're starting to get really fatigued in the afternoon and you're having trouble sleeping. These are signs and symptoms that your body has just dropped an awful lot of collagen. You know, and collagen is one of those things, you know, if you go onto Google, which I don't advise you to do, but if you go into Google and you look at collagen, you'll see half of the people out there are telling you it's so bad for your health, so bad, don't do it. And the others are going, you need it, you need it. You know, and this is, again, an example of why not to go into Google. Because you just come away with no solutions, just more confusion. You know, I've been researching collagen for a very, very, very long time. And collagen by itself, if you just stick it in and it's in a powdered form, you know, or a capsule form, it's not going to help you guys. I mean, it really isn't. By the time it gets into the hydrochloric acid in your stomach, if there was any good collagen in there to begin with, it's done. All right. If anyone tells you that you can get collagen from this and collagen from that, it's not true. It's not going to end up where you need it. And so liposomal collagen, about 2 years ago, 2019, I came across an amazing form of liposomal collagen, hydrolyzed liposomal collagen. And depending on what it goes into the body with, depends on what the body does with it. All right. And this is really important because we want those collagen peptides in summer for our skin. But we also do not want, you know, monster feet, big bloated feet, or water retention around the knees. And absolutely, me for one, I do not want to get up every morning and feel like I'm 90 years old and everything is like, no. It's not good for me. Not to mention, you know, the collagen drop from my skin, which is the biggest organ I have, and my hair. You know, I don't want that. You know, we exit the summer absolutely needing reconstruction of our entire body because of what the summer has done to us. And we can prevent that. We can enjoy the summer to its max. You know, another thing collagen does is it's in the brain as well. And so we get a lot of brain fog at this time of year, you know. And sleep deprivation is never good. So we want to make sure that we've got the right amount of collagen. Now, I've been working over the past few weeks with onboarding people into our Quantum Wellness Academy, which is, I'm so grateful for. First time I've ever been able, you know, to make it happen. I've been promising it for around about 10 years, but there's just never been an opportunity, I'm afraid, up until now when I made it happen because of the pandemic. Really, you know, I work one-to-one, as most of you guys are aware, and I have done for a very long time. And I work with people in order to, you know, bring them out of illness into wellness and optimize them. However, the pandemic, there was a lot of people who needed help, a lot, far more than there are hours in the day for me to help in that way. And so what we did was we took the inside of my mind and we put it inside of an academy so our members can go there and bring down and view whatever information it is they need at the time they need it. You know, and that's great. And I go live every week and I teach things that are quite relevant to, you know, the season we're in or any threats that we're under. And over the past few weeks, I've been talking to our members about collagen, about preparing, you know, for the summer season, and how they do that and where to source safe items from and how to take them, when to take them, what dietary changes are required in this season. Very important, knowing the solution that's safe for dehydration and having it at home ready for when you need it. you know, because it's sod's law, isn't it? You know, you'll end up with all the symptoms of dehydration at 3 o'clock in the morning and not have bone broth, not have coconut water, not have fresh turmeric. So being prepared ahead of the game, you know, is the whole point of what I do, really. You know, you wouldn't get in a car without putting the seatbelt on, you know. So you wouldn't go into summer without having all of, you know, the solutions and there should you need them and should you develop one of these problems. So yeah, the main things to look out for: do not go in the sun 12 till 4. If you're going to go in the sun, as I am now, I have a big umbrella over my head. Make sure you're covered, and that's important. 2 liters of water, guys, a day is not going to do it in this season. You need 2 liters a day in every season. All right. So we got to up our game in summer. All right. So you got to drive that up. Don't wait till you're dehydrated to take these things, please. You know, take them now. All right. Take these things to prevent dehydration. Super, super, super important. Another thing is body brushing. A lot of people tend not to body brush when it comes to the summer. And absolutely, you need to up your game. So it's twice a day body brushing in summer, morning and then in the evening, just before you take your shower. Super important because we've got a lot of dead cells being created at a rapid rate and we want to take them off so the skin, again, your biggest organ, can breathe. All right, that's super important. Super important. That being said, I'm going to go and swim now. Please be safe. Any questions, you know, you guys can ask me. Oh, the other thing, tomorrow I'm going to come on and I want to talk to you about our new group in Facebook. And I'll let you know how you can join that should you wish. In the meantime, we're closing registration for the Quantum Wellness Academy on the 30th of June. The link is here. Anybody that is interested in learning more about it or maybe joining, you know, just go to beverlyrimmer.com and at the top it is QW Academy and the page will come up there. It's one of the least expensive services we've ever offered to people. It's literally knowledge and knowledge, small step delivery of that knowledge, downloadable tools and resources and information on how to bring the bio-optimization method into your life every day. And these are strategies, all right? So we're not going down the route of swallow a lot of supplements. What we're doing is teaching you guys how to change how your genes are reading your RNA. And that takes practice every day, tweaks to your daily practice. And when you do that, you start to bio-optimize. So it's exciting because we've been going now for about a month and I'm seeing the change in people in there already. And I love it. I love going live every Thursday. I love doing the biofeedback collective every Wednesday to Friday for 30 hours a week. You know, it's so good to be able to help so many in one space of time. I should have done this a long time ago. So I'm going to let you go. Enjoy the rest of your day. Be safe, please, and get yourself some coconut water. That's probably the easiest thing to source at the moment. And get yourself some fresh turmeric if you can. In the meantime, I will be on again tomorrow. Bye-bye for now.